It's a nice sunny day in London.
Oh, that's nice.
Someone's walking their baby, I guess, in a pram. Walking along with the baby. Well, something's in there. I don't know what's in there. Hello everyone, first time I'm actually talking for the vlog today. This is the day we moved into our new hotel room. This is a nice hotel. This is swanky. This is definitely a couple of steps up from where I spent most of my time in London. But that was a sweet place too. It wasn't too bad. Let me get up and show you around a little bit. I'm resting before the gals are ready for dinner. And they've done all kinds of great things. And they really want to take me over to the Thames for a more look-see of the Thames. I love my view. Let me see. I wish I could just turn all the lights off here and then show you the view. I love it so much. And this chair is so comfortable. I was really missing someone else to sit in the other room. And here you have that chair, which is, I don't have a sofa. And this chair's comfortable too. And it's a beautiful, somewhat upscale place. You got a fridge, but it says it has a mini bar, but there's no mini bar, but it has all kinds of stuff for making coffee. And I was really excited because it has an espresso machine. So that's cool. And then here's my little bathroom. Hello. And it has a tub, which I would never get in because I would never get out of, at least not on my own. But it does have a little shower as well. So I might do a shower. Because, you know, you got to use the complimentary robes. That's how you know you're in a somewhat cheesy place, when you get the robes. So definitely a nice change from that other place, which was fine. It was fine, but we got kicked out, and because of the perseverance of our travel mate, but Martina, we got this nice one for the last night. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna stop here. I might come back with a little bit more about what I did today, but right now I just want to rest and get ready for dinner, and our last sort of look around London, because tomorrow I really am not going to do very much. They're going to probably run around until 1:30 until we have to go to the airport. I am not. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, everyone. I'm looking a little disheveled here at the end of the day of the 20th, which will be the end of Vlogmas 21. And I wanted to report back on how things have gone for the day. This will be at the end of all the footage. And so this was a very fast running mild illness of a respiratory nature, I would say. I already started feeling better during the night, which was weird. And it's sort of funny how I noticed it was because I started to wake up during the night, because when I was so ill, I just would sleep through. And so, yeah, and all through the day, despite it being a rather stressful day, or, yeah, pretty stressful, I kept feeling better, or at least not worse. I got tired for just normal reasons for what the day held, but I didn't feel worse. I felt better. And now I feel really quite good, considering how bad I felt all day yesterday. So, yay. And so today was the moving out day to the new hotel, which you've seen the footage. It's way nicer. It's just pretty. It's got this pretty art. It's just much more comfortable for the likes of me. If I had my druthers, I'd only ever stay in such hotels because of my limitations. And right off the bat, I don't want to complain too much about my lovely sister, but hanging out with people who don't, and it makes me kind of appreciate my husband even more, if only because he lets me do what I want to do. But having to always negotiate or explain yourself in terms of these are my limitations is just exhausting. It's just an added level of tiring, makes you tired, and also kind of sad a little bit. That's not too bad, and I just have to work on my communications, but you always have to sort of stand your ground. And right now the issue is getting to the airport at a decent hour and having to explain the fact that it will set off my anxiety, and it will set off my pain, and just make everything way worse if we have to run. And I don't think people understand that. And I'm fearful of that. And it kind of sets the whole thing off. And of course I understand that I just have to chill. But on the other hand, it's hard. It's hard for me to chill. Thank God for medication. But I'm not that upset, but I'm anxious that I'm mainly anxious per usual that I will have to run, that I will get pushed into doing something that is beyond my limitations, and I'll have no choice but to do that and have to deal with the consequences. And I guess that's life anyway, so whatever. But aside from that, everything's gone really well. Today was quite a nice day moving. So we had our breakfast that we always had at a new place along that strip that you've seen now. And it was really yummy. And then what did we do? We came back, and they all do much more. They run around and try and do some extra shopping trips or whatever. And then we came back and basically packed our things and got a cab to the new place mid-morning or later in the morning. And I was feeling good enough that my original plan, which I'm kind of slightly regretting I didn't do, but was to get some kind of transportation to Piccadilly Circus so I could go to the big Waterstones. But instead, I walked to a smaller Waterstones fairly close by, and I found this place that on the map was called Leadenhall Market, which was supposed to be a cute Victorian place with knickknacks. No knickknacks. A bunch of Brits, day drinking, and mediocre restaurants and tourists. No knickknacks. It was all food and pubs and business-like Brits drinking. It was disappointing. And it's all in this area full of skyscrapers and some old buildings. It's kind of an interesting area, but it was windy and it was sort of uncomfortable to walk. And so I get to my Waterstones finally, and I walk in there, not one chair, no elevators, no toilets. Nothing. I mean, I guess they don't have disability standards here at all. I mean, they must not. There was nothing in there. So I had to walk around to the Starbucks to get ready to be able to come back so I could use the restroom and then come back and do a little bit of shopping. I did a little bit of shopping, and I've already passed on those items to my sister for her to pack. It was just 2 other books. I have a whole nice collection of thin books. I won't even tell you. I'll sort of do my little haul when I'm back in Germany tomorrow. And I got some bookmarks, and what else did I get? Oh, I got 3 little notebooks, 3 little, and I wanted, I'm a stationery lady, and I like stickers that I get on Etsy all the time, and the only stickers they had were little baby stickers for kids, like unicorns and butterflies. I know that in Germany I can find some decent stickers, but the Brits don't seem to go in for that kind of stationery stuff, at least not in the stores. No stickers for you. So that's fine. And then what happened after that? I walked all the way back to the hotel, and the minor sort of drama of the day was they were still out and about doing the tower, which actually sounds like I would have enjoyed the tower. I'm sure I would have. Oh, and I forgot the highlight of the walk that I went on was reconnecting with my beautiful little church that I found, St. Botolphs, out of Aldgate, this really old church that's been remodeled, and like the windows aren't really that old, and even the interior is, I think, 19th century, but it's the same guy that did Westminster. It's a beautiful little church, and I had such a nice, quiet, contemplative moment in there. Sort of the hustle and the coldness outside was juxtaposed with the beautiful, quiet stillness of the church, which was open, no one was about, and I loved my little moment there, even though I'm not religious. So I love my little moment with the church, and you see a little montage of that. And I came back, and they were out doing the tower and all kinds of things. I knew they would be later than me. And the guy's like, well, we need voice confirmation from your sister to let you in the room. So I had to call her on the WhatsApp, try and get a hold of her as she was touring the tower to get the phone thing. And she was very responsive. She called right back, and we got the confirmation, and he checked me, and I was getting a little bit exasperated. I tried to keep it together, and I did a pretty good job. I think he just noticed that I was frustrated. I mean, he doesn't know me and my issues, so whatever. But finally, they let me in the room. And the thing is, the lobby down there is very comfortable. Like, I will probably spend time there tomorrow before they come back from all their other errands they want to do before we go to the airport, comfortably sitting there waiting for them. No, but see, after all coming back in the windy, it was about a quarter of an hour walk there and back from where I went to, this Waterstones. I was tired and worn out and just needed, and was kind of hoping I could get to my room. And I was sort of dreading having to sit down there from about 3 to 8 when they come back. I mean, they came back earlier today, but sometimes they've come back as late as 8. And I didn't want to spend 5 hours down there. So that's why I was so happy when I opened the door and saw my view here of this nice room. I was like, yes, this will be fine. At first I was like threatening to get room service, but as we all know, room service is atrociously expensive. So I'm not going to get room service. And so tomorrow they're going to run out and do more errands, and I'm not going to do errands. I'm going to go out and get a bite to eat at one of the supermarkets probably, and then pack up my things and go downstairs. And we have negotiated a time. We've negotiated that I will pay for an Uber, which is going to be expensive. But the guy said it takes over an hour to get to Heathrow. So our flight's at 4:30, boarding's at 4. But they're like, we don't have to, they're calculating the 4:30 where I'm like, we should be there by 4. So 2 hours from 4 is 2. And they're like, 2:30 is fine. I'm like, Is it though? Heathrow? How much? And they keep saying that because we're taking a cab, there won't be as much to walk. You have to go through TSA. You have to walk through the gate. I mean, there's still quite a bit of a ways to walk. But this is the whole thing of, for me, it's a lot. For other people, not. And then they were saying, we'll just get a wheelchair and we'll roll you really fast. And I always have to sort of put a smile on my face when they're doing that stuff. But it's like it's a little bit hard. Sorry. I get a little emotional. So I'm mildly disabled. I have general anxiety disorder, and I am also highly sensitive, which you just saw in the end of the clip of getting emotional about the fact that I always have to always have this sense of not feeling understood by others. And I think it's because I'm not understood by others. I think, I mean, it's not just me not communicating. And the thing is, it's probably because, you know, how much can another person understand another person's situation unless they are in the same situation. So I just have to chill, and it all will be well, and we'll be fine. And if we're not fine, I mean, I'm just having echoes or memories of what happened in Toronto, of me running and then wrecking my foot. And I'm not running. I cannot run. I won't run. And I guess maybe then a wheelchair would be better, but they were saying that it's easy to just grab a wheelchair and roll people without any kind of, I don't think it is, but maybe I will be proven wrong, and hopefully I won't need a wheelchair. I will get over myself. It's not such a big deal. I think I'm just sort of tired and exhausted last day here. It's all gone really well. As you've seen, it's been a bit of a different trip than I imagined. I didn't imagine being as laid low by my illness, etc., than to the extent that I was. But in hindsight, I'm gonna remember my quiet days in my silly little room with the graffiti guy. I'll have fond memories of them, and even tonight, I think at some point, maybe after this segment of me chatting, I'll end the vlog with the images of where we went for dinner, which was down by the wharf. I saw the Tower Bridge, which was beautiful. I saw the lights on the Shard, all very pretty, and this kind of wharf area. So I'll end the vlog with that. And yeah, this is my last full day in London. Tomorrow is a travel day, and that vlog will go up the next day, which will be the 23rd. No, wait. This is going up on the 21st. The one tomorrow will go up on the 22nd. Yeah, so, you know, I always get confused with the timing of things. But yeah, it's been great, and I'm glad that people have been commenting. I haven't had much time to watch other people's. I'm only on my phone for anything to do with watching. Actually, one plus of the other hotel that this one doesn't have was the ability to connect my YouTube to the big TV, which I did watch a couple of videos on there, and I had my Christmas thing. Here I can't do that. It doesn't work, which is fine. It doesn't matter. But that was an interesting little perk. And so I haven't been able to watch as much. Plus, I've been busy doing touristy stuff here, and also just being sick. Thank you all for watching, and tomorrow there'll be another one that you'll see in the next day. Bye.